closer to my vagina, I'm not gonna get pregnant that easy, okay? It's like, come on, jeez, hey guys. Oh my gosh, 2 men in the front there looking at me and paying attention. This is the best relationship I've had in 10 years, right there. Whole gender week, really? Like, where was your guys' debate team on that decision? Like, no female here is that pro-choice and that equal rights that she's like, you know, I need to pee, I want to be just like one of the guys today, right? No way! So basically your college just wanted both bathrooms to be equally wet and smell like urine? That's awesome. I went to college for 6 years. Yeah, the only people that go to college for 6 years are doctors and people with major commitment issues, okay? Ladies, I'm serious. If the guy next to you that you're hooking up with or seeing keeps switching his major, run right now. I went to college at a place in New Mexico. Do you guys know where New Mexico is? No. No? Who said no? You need to go back to geography, bro. Come on. If you know where New Mexico is, do you know what the difference is between a Mexican and a New Mexican is? I'm the newer version. I cook, but I don't clean. Yeah, that's right. I thought it was really cool too when my mom got like our first maid. I thought that was pretty awesome, right? Except she knocked on my door Saturday morning at 7 a.m. and goes, doo, doo, doo. Mija, get up, we gotta clean before the maid gets here. I'm like, Mom, you're going through cleaning withdrawals. Go back to bed, okay? She's like, Mija, I'm serious. I'm really embarrassed right now, okay? There's clothes all over your bedroom. There's hair all over the bathroom. I don't want to be embarrassed when the maid gets here. I'm like, Tia Rosa will be fine, Mom. It's okay. Go back to bed. Could you imagine that maid coming into a house, like, that's already been pre-cleaned? Like, I can just imagine it. She walks in and she's like, am I being punked right now? I think I smell fabuloso. Okay, I'm just gonna take the money off the counter and walk away slowly. Like, that's the only profession you would do that, right? And the other thing was, like, you couldn't be there when the maid cleaned, right? You had to be, like, out of the house. You couldn't even be there. Like, as she took the keys, my mom's like, no, we need to be out of the house. I don't want her to think we don't trust her. It's like, really, Mom? Like, leave a person you don't know their keys. Like, you're gonna do that with a plumber, right? Like, oh, I'm just gonna leave the plumber the keys under the mat, okay? Like, you're not gonna be sitting by him, by the sink, like, yeah, just don't open any of those cabinets up, bro. Just tighten the pipes, but don't go in my bedroom, all right? None of you guys will be maids, don't worry. You all have college scholarships and degrees, right? Latinas and Latinos, we don't go to school because it's expected of us like white people. We go to school to get away from our families, right? Heck yeah, right? We don't have no college funds. Hell no. I asked my mom, I'm like, I'm going to college, I got a college fund. She's like, college fund? You mean our Vegas vacation fund? She's like, learn to swing a bat, mija. Go do something athletic. I didn't have to pay for school. I was lucky. I went to play softball at New Mexico State University. No, I'm not a lesbian. I just look like Michelle Rodriguez because of it. Take it, right? No, I gotta tell you though, as a Latina, I was one of only 4 straight women on that softball team. Yeah, I had never been scared of so many tacos in my entire life. That was the worst too, and I played the worst position, one of 2 of the worst positions to be when you're a straight softball player. I played second base. Shortstop and second is the worst, because I gotta tell you, anytime I'd see a mullet try to steal second base, I'd be like, oh, don't slide in with your fingers. Come in feet first, please. Even as an adult, I can't see a mullet or a pair of Oakleys. My body will instantly do a kegel. Just kidding. How many people are in relationships over here? You guys together? He slow nodded, wow. And it was like the cool black guy slow nod, like, yeah, she's mine. Guys are always wondering when you're in relationships if girls are mad at you, right? Like they always ask, baby, are you okay? Are you fine? I'm gonna give you a method to get rid of that question for the rest of your life, okay, bro? Any guy in here that's in a relationship, if you wanna know if your girlfriend's mad at you, this is how you tell. If she's white, you check Facebook. Yeah, that's right. If she's taking bikini selfies and pouring Marilyn Monroe, break up with her now. She's done with you already. If she's Asian, you check Instagram. Yeah, that picture with peace signs turned into a flip-off real quick, trust me. If she's Latina, you check the radio stations, right? Hell yeah. Hell have no fury like a Latina giving a bad shout-out. Yeah, I go to CSU, I want to call out my papi chulo because he cheated on me, okay? His name's JJ. He's in Calc 101. And he wears his hat backwards. Ladies, stay away from him. And if she's black, you check your car, guys, okay? Obviously. You're gonna have slashes, scratches, it's done. If it's mom's car, then just tell mom. Mom will go after her. Especially if you're Latina, she'll send the cousins after her. But I grew up on something called Disney. Do you guys know what Disney is, obviously? Yes. Yeah, that's my problem with relationships, is we want the fantasy, right? We want the fantasy. That's the problem, is we call these Disney princesses princesses. They are not princesses. Like, think about it. Cinderella was just a white party girl that stayed out past midnight and didn't come home with both of her shoes on, right? Yep. And think about Sleeping Beauty. Like, her parents moved her away into the forest, away from normal society, with 3 fairy godmothers that I like to consider sponsors. To keep her from poking herself with a needle, that's called rehab, okay? Come on. And Ariel was like the old school cartoon version of a tit job, right? The guy didn't like the fins, so she had to get the legs, right? But I think Ariel's our Mexican Disney princess. Did you know he never gave us one? Yeah, there's one brown one, but that's Pocahontas, okay? She made tipis. We all make tortillas. It's different. Do you want to know why I think Ariel is the Mexican Disney princess? Why? Because she swam to shore and couldn't speak the language. Right? And then we'll just change her whole theme song. We'll make her an immigrant Mexican cartel princess trying to cross the United States, right? And she'll be swimming to the shore and she'll be like, I want to be where the gringos are. I want to swim to the land of the free. Have a card of my own. What's the color again? Green. Up where there's jobs and they don't run. Ravenna Raleigh's holding a gun. Where water is clean. And it won't give me amoebic dysentery. Thank you, that's my Mexican Disney princess. The moral of that story is obviously do not drink the water when you go to Tijuana, right? Now, I am Latina though. I'm Mexican, Native American, Spanish. I know I don't look very Latina because I don't got the good curves like you guys. I'm kind of like the bitty bitty, but with no bone whatsoever. I don't. I have no nalgas, none. My mom's got such good curves though, and I asked her, I was like, Mom, genetically this is kind of unfair. Why didn't I get your boobs and your butt? And she goes, oh, mija, it's your grandfather's fault. You're also Native American. I know, right? That was kind of confusing. I was like, Mom, what does Native American have to do with not having a butt? And she goes, mija, now you know how you got that flat ass. I couldn't even speak Spanish growing up. How many of you guys can speak Spanish here? Yeah. Oh, great. Now I feel even worse. Thank you. I couldn't speak Spanish at all. I didn't even know when I was a kid that Spanish was a foreign language. Because like my parents spoke it sometimes, and my grandparents spoke it all the time, so I just thought that was a result of old age. I did, like early onset of Alzheimer's or something. And I also thought my grandmother had magic chichis because she was always pulling money out of them. I'm like, what else you got in there, Grandma? Oh, a Pop-Tart! I'm like, why is it toasted? I'm like, what's in your tent dress, Mom? Oh my gosh, that's where all my cousins are. Dang. Just hiding. So you guys are all practicing safe sex too, right? Yeah. The black guy, of course. I feel like guys should be the ones on birth control, right, ladies? Yes. Doesn't it make more sense to take all the bullets out of the guns and make everything they want to shoot at bulletproof? Heck yeah. And you don't want to be in that situation after you sleep with a dude where he always asks you like after the fact, right? Yeah, like, yeah, okay, right there. Like way after you're like laying in bed all comfortably, he goes, baby, are we all good? Are we on the pill? You're like, yeah, it's called orthotrienotic. Finish inside me next time, okay? Or you can be a lady because that's kind of rude, right? You should sing it to him because I like comedy songs. Next guy that asks you that question, and I'll finish with this, lean over to him and be like, we could do it for hours and hours without the awkward showers if I was only on the pill. We could do it until we sing if I was on the new ringer if I was only on the pill. But I'm not because I don't have health insurance. I'm not going to let you finish on my body and I don't go back door. You guys, that's my time. I'm Bernal. Give it up for you one more time. Try to establish it.
Keep it going for Nicky, everyone.